Esthetician students, new esties, and Baddie pros. If you want to customize every facial without breaking protocols, this video is for you.
You know it. Oh, Lord. You know it. For someday.
If you're new here, I'm Chelsea. I'm a licensed esthetician. I'm a clinic owner, and I'm an educator. This channel is honestly about real results, real confidence, and real education. Honestly, just no gatekeeping. Today, I'm breaking down how I customize every facial, even though I only work with a few core skincare lines. I feel like one of the biggest mistakes that I see estheticians making is feeling like customization really means ignoring the protocols. And to me, it doesn't. Protocols are your foundation. They are not your cage. They are designed for safety, for consistency, for results. And I feel like customization is really how you adapt that foundation to the skin in front of you. Every facial should start with one question. What is today's main skin goal? It could be acne clearing, it could be brightening, it could be anti-aging, it could be barrier repair. Honestly, the answer to that question is going to pick which protocol leads the facial. To me, every protocol is going to have non-negotiables, things that absolutely cannot be taken away. Most of the time, depending on what you're picking on, it could be a mask, it could be an exfoliator, it could be the way that you layer some of the finishing products. These are going to be things that we absolutely do not want to touch. But there are going to be ways that we can still customize that facial without breaking protocol. Because leaving those things, that is how you are going to protect the skin and get results still for your client, which is so important. We don't want to change the things that are going to actually give us the results. I feel like customization, it really happens in the variables. I really like to customize maybe my product choice. Maybe my layering time, how long I'm going to leave something on, how many layers I'm going to do, possibly the strength. I think that is a great way to customize. Sometimes maybe omitting something altogether, maybe downgrading, going just for barrier repair and skipping a component. That is going to be really customizing a facial. If I'm using Face Reality to do any acne protocols or any hydrating protocols, I am going to follow their protocols. I am so obsessed. I feel like this is where I really fell in love with protocols. I really loved learning from them, and I feel like they have such a great layout and such a great education that really helped me, especially as a new esthetician when I was new way back when. And this is one of the regimens that I just truly fell in love with. And when I'm using it, I follow the protocol. I believe that it's so important to follow it, but there is ways that I can still customize it, and they actually make it so easy for you to customize it. With this line, customization really comes with how you handle inflammation, bacteria, and recovery for your clients. For clients that are extremely sensitized or have really inflamed skin, I like to add in cold globes to really calm the skin and soothe the heat, really try and reduce that component there. I feel like LED light is a huge way to customize. That is probably my favorite, really deciding what the skin needs that day. I could possibly use blue when I'm really looking to focus on that acne-causing bacteria, or possibly go to red light when I'm really looking to soothe inflammation, start wound healing, and just really focus on repair. I feel like that's how the protocol stays intact, but the experience and your client recovery is really customized. And they really make it easy to clear acne without over-treating it. You can adjust your strengths, you can adjust your products. They are queen of really helping you figure out how to customize. And I feel like this is my favorite line that I really learned that with. When a client comes in with barrier health issues, excessive inflammation, really to me, Epionce is going to lead the facial. In this line, they make it so easy to customize. Oftentimes, it's going to be picking cleanser, picking strength of cleanser. They're also going to allow you a lot of customization in picking product of toner or type of exfoliator. They really have a great range of options for specific skin types that also really follow their protocols and allow you to make your own choices. With this line, I feel like it's one of my favorite lines where it's so focused on anti-aging, but barrier is really front forward. And this is one of my favorite lines, that if I'm going to skip exfoliation, I really like to use their double mask. They have a really amazing 2-set mask, and I feel like that is one of my favorite treatments when I'm going to back down but still want to give an amazing treatment and really aid in nourishing the skin and reduce that inflammation. I feel like hands down, they really lead in the best protocols, and they really have just so much that I can use to kind of flop things out, but still really following their protocols as well as their regimens. And honestly, when I found them and started using them and following their protocols, I really truly felt a different kind of confidence behind the treatment bed. I think another one of my favorite lines has to be Glymed. They are really a powerhouse in anti-aging and corrective skincare. I really like their different price points, and I feel like I love utilizing them. With them, some of my favorite products have to be their oxygen treatment mask, their hydrating enzyme. I'm obsessed with their sulfur, and they really aid in helping any of my facials in that customization. I feel like I can do a Face Reality led acne facial and really use their oxygen treatment mask as such a great addition, as well as their sulfur. They really just make great additions to any of my treatments, and it really makes me feel like I'm customizing because they have just such powerhouse additions. I really have been just using their baby peels, really their no downtime, but I can't wait to start diving deeper into some of their more corrective peels. But honestly, right now, it is one of my favorite just helpers to every single one of my protocol. And I think Glymed does such a great job of doing that, but also I have so many different lines that I feel like do that, because I can do a Face Reality led acne facial, but utilizing Epionce for barrier repair and support. And I feel like it makes it easy to explain to my clients how I'm going to customize their treatment, but also for me, I know that I'm picking choices that are effective and I'm not just guessing. And to me, I think that is the biggest statement that I really want to say, because when you pick a protocol, you eliminate the guesswork. I think something that was one of the biggest changes that I made in my career is when you stop just working with products and you start working with protocols, your confidence and your results behind the bed changes. It has been a game changer for me actually documenting and following protocols, because it really has really built the business that I have. I love customizing it. I don't feel like my facial is going to be the same Face Reality acne facial that you get from somewhere else, but I am definitely going to follow that protocol and only customize and add in where I can to still achieve the desired result that I want to give to my client, with also enhancing their experience and making sure that their recovery is the best that I can give them. And it's funny because coming off of talking about how much I think Glymed is such a good support for me, I really think it leads into how I really explain customization. I really explain customization kind of utilizing the lead and support method. One facial really leads the protocol, but one really enhances and supports the skin's final goal. I'm no longer guessing. I'm making educated decisions, and I'm really focused on my client's skin concern. And I think that's really what sets me apart from just a regular provider and kind of elevates me to a professional and more of a technician. I really hope this video helped you feel more confident in customizing your facials. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Tell me what you want to see next. I would love to hear what kind of videos you're looking for. Maybe it's acne focused, maybe it's anti-aging, maybe you want a more specific how to customize acne facials. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Welcome to your Baddie Esthetician era. And we'll see you guys next week.